Yeah, I was a anti-submarine warfare operator. Flew in P3s. There were four turboprop planes, similar to a 737, however smaller. And I did that for 21 years. My main function was tracking Russian nuclear submarines, and then that ended up actually changing and tracking Chinese nuclear submarines. Actually, through a friend of mine, a colleague at work. I was having lots of trouble getting started. I've been trying to get started for years actually, and I felt like I just either I wasn't talking to the right people, meeting the right people. Of course, life happens, so I would start and not finish and not continue my journey. And it was more of a search to see who could help me out. And there's just so much. I mean, if you read everything involved in an application online, it can be a little overwhelming. And I don't have a lot of time. I'm usually really, really busy. So I heard about Trajector. One of my colleagues told me about them, and of course, there was other. Unbeknownst to me, there were other colleagues. There's about a dozen of us now in my department that have used Trajector. So, of course, I called. He gave me the numbers. I looked it up. He basically showed me how to create an account in the VA.gov website. Again, just oblivious to the whole process. And once I got a hold of Trajector, man, I mean, it was like. It was like the sky just opened for me. Any questions I had, they were there for me. So I'm very grateful, and I owe Trajector a lot. And I know I'm paying them, so that's great. They deserve everything they're getting because I mean I wasn't getting anything before that. So
Mhm.
I'm very grateful, and I have no problem paying them what they asked me to pay them because they did a phenomenal job. I mean, I didn't know what to think. I was like, wow, I don't want to. I mean, it sounds cheesy almost, but I'm like, wow, it's almost like I hit the lottery. You know what I mean? And I know that's cheesy. It's not. I shouldn't say that, but I just didn't know what to think. I didn't. It was an income that I tell you one thing. It came at the right time. Quite frankly, I mean, I know I'm not seeing any of it now, but that's okay. I will see. I will start seeing it. I think in December I'll start seeing some of that, but I was like, wow, things were a little tight, and I'm like, wow, that really helps out. But it wasn't so much the monetary; it was just like my mind being open to all these different possibilities. I started doing more and more research into looking into the website and a lot of the things that they have available for us as veterans. That I started early on, and then I stopped and back and forth, and finally I felt like Trajector got a hold of me. I felt, and they, no kidding, they walked me through it. And that's what I needed. So, like I said, the compensation is more than deserved by Trajector, but it was almost like disbelief. I mean, I didn't realize how bad my health really is. I know I look okay right now, but inside, deep inside, there's a lot of problems that I incurred as a result of serving and doing what I did for Uncle Sam, and things that maybe you take for granted or you don't think about. Some of the medical issues I have and have had. Some of them I was afraid to talk to someone about. But yeah, it's amazing. I had a very good career in the military, but there's also a lot of negatives that come with that. And Trajector really helped get to where I needed to be to get the proper help. Like I said, it's not so much about the money. I know it sounds stupid. I've said that at the beginning, but it was more like getting the help that Trajector helped me get. Without them, I don't know, I'd be lost. You need to check these folks out. They're there for us. I've learned a lot about the VA now as a result of my involvement with Trajector. They provided a different lens for me, or a lens actually, to be able to see into what the VA offers us veterans. So I would highly recommend Trajector.